First of all, I can't say enough about Dartmouth. We stole one today. They probably outplayed us for most of the game. Great football team. And we did the thing that we do best. We just find a way to win. So proud of our kids. We never give up, as cliche as that is. And that's about the only explanation I have for that W.
Any questions?
Jake, you talk about you popped the ball free from Ryder Stone, 2:54 left, or 2:45 left.
Yeah, so we're in desperation mode right there, trying to get the ball back for our offense. We just had punted it. Pre-snap, they kind of run a little orbit motion, so you know what's coming. I felt like if I went over the top of that tackle who was supposed to guard me or block me, that I was going to be able to make a play. So I kind of ducked it, ran a little wheel around him and popped it out. I just hit him as hard as I could and intentionally try to punch for it. But I was very, very fortunate to get it loose and then guys find the ball jumping on it.
Hey, Matt, you jumped on?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You say desperation mode at that point. Is there special emphasis going into that drive and creating a turnover, not just getting a stop?
Yeah, I mean, we want to put our offense in good field position, especially with how hard they played all day. Defensively, they took it to them, and we didn't play a great game either. But we want to pop it out, let Scott and the boys get after it up front and put them in the best position possible, rather than punt it deep and pinning us inside, driving 90 yards field to try to win the game.
Scott,
Yeah,
any of that?
two parts. You talked about the frustration on their goal line stand, and then the final drive and what it felt like, and the play.
The goal line stand, they just did a great job of stopping us. There's not really much more to say about that. And then just the final drive and the final play, we knew that we had our shot. As much as we struggled the whole game, we still had a shot to win. And just the way our defense has been battling all day, keeping us in the game, and the way the guys have just been laying it all down the line, we knew that this was our chance to capitalize and win the game.
What was the play?
Just had a little sprint out, had a couple of combinations of people to throw to. I think the guy I threw to, I don't think we've ever practiced throwing the ball to him. But
Ball's supposed to go to the A-back. It's toy, gun, bunch, quads, right, Reno mesh,
Reno Stone,
3,
Got that one.
3A, Miami A.
Stone, 3 Miami
You
A.
ever rename that?
I think we got
I like
to
the way it
shorten the
sounds.
verbiage.
And then Justin's made a great play.
So you never practiced running that rollout right and then getting adjusted?
He was like the third option in the plays. They just did a great job of covering the play. Usually we practice it, we have our first or second option, but just like they did all night, they just did a great job of playing defense and really made us work for everything we got.
Coach, how much confidence do you have in this defense to punt the ball away with 3 minutes to go?
Well, that's the only reason you punt the ball away. We thought we were going to get it back. I mean, obviously, it's a risk-reward, but we believed our defense was really playing heroically most of the night. Dalen Williams is obviously a special player. You look at guys like McManus, Victor Williams, they've got an unbelievable group of athletes on both sides of the ball. But yeah, I thought we played great overall defensively, and we felt like we would definitely get the ball back.
Coach, a couple turnovers deep in Dartmouth territory, and when you combine that with sort of 6 stops from the 1-yard line, did it feel like you were sort of shooting yourself in the foot at all for the most of the game?
Oh, there's no question about it. We made too many mistakes. Some of it you attribute to their great defense. I said coming in, everybody talks about Dalen Williams, which is expected. But this is by far the best defense we've faced this year. But I'll take it further back. I said to our staff privately, I said, this reminds me of some of the old, obviously about some of our great defenses, but also some of the old Penn, really great, stout Penn defense. Extremely strong, extremely physical, very gifted guys in the secondary, and they play in 10 seniors, many of them who've been 3-year starters. So they're a great football team. They didn't deserve to lose. It's just that's the way it goes sometime. And like I said, we're the type of team that even when we struggle, we're not going to give up.
Matt, I'm wondering, heading to halftime down 13-0, What was the tone in the locker room like among the players, and how did you guys motivate yourselves heading into the second half?
Yeah, so on the defensive side, we knew we gave up 13, but I think it was 10 at that point. We knew that we were still in it. We knew that defensively we gave up a couple of big plays here and there, but overall we were really solid defensively. We just looked to come out in the second half excited, fired up, continue to play defense, give the offense the opportunity to get it in the end zone, and that's what we did. We made big plays in big situations.
Matt, on that last drive before Scotty found Justice in the end zone, sort of see you pacing along the sideline. A little nervous. Can you describe what you were thinking?
Oh my gosh, I was just praying my heart out. I was about to have a heart attack over there, but I had faith in the offense. I knew they could get it done. It was just a matter of when and who.
Stone, which hand did you get on the ball?
I think it's my left. Left-handed.
You actually get your hand as opposed to like
Fingertip or?
fingertips, or?
Hand. Pretty sure it was my hand. It's rough. There's so much adrenaline pumping at that point.
Stone, I'm wondering about the immediate aftermath of this block. Obviously, it's sort of pandemonium on the field. What was your reaction right after this block?
Just so grateful, honestly, because Dartmouth, amazing team, played amazing, and towards the end, you can see everybody just giving it their all. You had so many guys making plays. You had Langston with his fumble recovery. You had Scotty with his amazing pass. There's so many people doing things that you have to just tell yourself, like, what can I do to contribute, you know?
Coach, we've asked this question before, and I got to ask it again, but you broke your best friend's heart. Talk a little bit about the emotion you had.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm so proud of our kids, but, and even our kids, as joyous as we were, I think they genuinely feel for the Dartmouth kids because, I mean, they played a great football game. They didn't deserve to lose. And as we all know, it doesn't always work out that way. But I think all of us had somewhat mixed emotions, and obviously mine are a bit conflicted just because, we've just been so extraordinarily fortunate against Dartmouth over the years. And this was a great football team we beat tonight.
Jim, what's the status of Andrew Fisher? Looked like he grabbed his hamstring after that.
Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good, Jocko. I'd be surprised if he's not gone for the year, being as honest as I can be.
Weren't you on the field when number 1, Victor Williams, dropped the touchdown pass?
Yeah. I think both me and Jake were.
I'm screaming double pass, double pass, double pass. I mean, I thought it showed early, and again, just we've all been through those if you've been coached long enough, and you'll beat yourself up a bit. But the truth is, they played a great game. The truth is, for much of the game, they outplayed us. That's just the way it is. But we're a tough team to finish. We're a tough team to finish.
I mean, like halfway through that play, I think a lot of us watching it chalked up as a touchdown. Are you watching the ball come down and just?
Yeah, it's slow motion. Looks like it's coming down in slow motion.
Coach, what makes Williams so talented, their quarterback?
You talking about
Dartmouth's quarterback?
Well, I think, again, I've always used the analogy. It reminds me so much of Russell Wilson, Seattle Seahawks quarterback. I mean, they're obviously same skill set, same size. He's got one of those laser cannon arms. He's got great feet. He's very physical. He's a tremendous competitor. He's one of those once every 15 years type of quarterback. He might be the offensive player of the year in our league. But right now, our quarterback isn't quite as good an athlete, but all I know is he's never lost a football game as our starting quarterback. And in the clutch, there's no one I'd take over Scott Hush.
Now talk about that. 4th down passes. You don't win this game if you don't make those plays. The game is over a few times.
Yeah, it's we talk about it all the time, and I'm sure at times the kids get sick of hearing it, but just what else is there, in life, in this game? Football is a metaphor for life. Never give up, never ever give up. And we could have played exactly that way and still lost this game, but we somehow found a way to win.
Scotty, can you talk about that fourth down pass that you made to Saitu in front of the end zone and sort of the effort that you put forth to bring that ball in?
Just incredible job. First of all, the offensive line, I mean, in a situation in the 4th and long, I mean, the defensive line was to pin their ears back and really chase after the quarterback. So they did a great job of holding up. We had Saitu ran a great route. He made a little stutter and go. So it was a long developing route too. And that line held up. Saitu beat him deep and tried to put a ball out there that he could make a play on. And he just made an incredible catch over the guy. And then to stay in bounds and also get in the end zone, just incredible.
For you three seniors, I'm sure this game means a lot, regardless of whether you're a senior or not. But how much more does it mean since you guys are seniors?
I mean, if we lost that game, that our season was pretty much over. We knew that. We gave it everything we had. We put our hearts on the line. We were blessed with a miracle tonight, and we were very fortunate.
Yeah, we all would have been crushed. Talking to guys at halftime, trying to get fired up. Everything you've ever done up to this moment, you got to go out there and put it all out on the line. Because as seniors, the standard's so high here. It's not winning the Ivy League title. We're not to be in a position to win the Ivy League title where we control our own destiny. It's not a situation we want to be in. So, it is. It's desperation. It's everything you have, because everything you've ever had, you have given. So that's the mentality.
Yeah, we've worked our tails off as seniors for 3.5 years now, and it always just comes down to a certain few amount of plays, and for all the work we put in, and the same with them. They put in the same amount of work over at Dartmouth, and we were very fortunate to come out with a win, and we got it.
Coach, everybody thought of this as sort of a championship game, but this is not a championship game. Those guys may not lose again. You've got a couple tough ones left ahead.
Well, I think back very clearly to we're playing Yale down the Yale Bowl and just sort of thinking that 9-1's not going to get it done. I remember very vividly we're on the bus stuck in traffic trying to get out of New Haven because the Dartmouth-Princeton game was a late game. And Tyler Hamlin, our tight end, one of our team leaders, comes creeping down the bus and says, "Coach, do you know that Dartmouth's up by blank over then?" I said, "I don't want to hear it. Get out of here." And I shoot him back. Finally he comes up and he says, "Coach, Dartmouth just intercepted and Princeton doesn't have any timeouts left." I go, "Are you telling me that we're Ivy League champs?" He says, "Yes, Coach." So you never know. And I'll tell you this, we have, Columbia's obviously a tougher team than people think. Just ask Dartmouth that. Penn is really coming on. And as you guys know, anything can happen in the Yale game. So we got a ton of work to do. We're going to enjoy this for a short amount of time and work too hard not to enjoy it. At least the kids are. And but we got a ton of work to do, and our guys are mature enough to figure that out.